Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends. Today's episode of Top Deck, we are covering a Boros Knights deck. Very excited about this. This has been a very popular archetype in the past. We'll see how it's going to perform today. This was a Platinum to Mythic 6+ win deck. Very aggro based. So we'll talk about this here in a second. Appreciate you tuning in. If you have questions, if you have comments throughout the video, please let me know down below. Feel free to check out the description where we have the Discord server information. You'll also find the deck list there. And on top of that, Planeswalkers, we have this broken down, the timestamps for you on the strategy objective of this list. We'll cover your boarding for best of 3. We're going to go play that competitive Magic with the deck here today, best of 1 and best of 3 for you. And then we'll do a retrospective on what we think on the deck and where it might sit in the meta, my friends. So very excited to jab our way in here with this Knights deck, because it's certainly been one of my favorites of the past, and many of you have asked me about it as well, and love and happy to be revisiting it here for Strixhaven. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the deck today, but flip me a like as well if you enjoy the video. So let's see what we got going on. So like our traditional Knights deck, we still got a lot of the key components. We got the low end curve. We got an addition here with Rally the Ranks. So what you're going to do is you're going to put humans here for creature type or knights, and then we're going to end up getting good 2-drops here, very powerful in this deck. At 3, we're digging, and we're digging for answers like Embercleave. We picked up Showdown of the Skalds from Kaldheim as well, and then we got one over the top here. Now, no key new cards here from our Strixhaven, so that's one piece. Certainly, you can add some in there in terms of flavor that might make sense for you, but that's one thing to recognize there. Then additionally, we do not have any newcomers here also in the sideboard. So lots of stuff still floating around in the meta from past. So it's good to take a look at what's out there so that you can recognize these decks and certainly be aware of what's going on. So strategy objective of this list: playing on curve. It's fast, it's aggro, it packs a punch, and it's Boros. So what can we say? And it's Knights. So that is the strategy objective of this list. Get your pylon, go wide, go strong, build them up with Rally the Ranks, hit hard with these things, and get some advantage there. So we want to close matches really fast. Now, how do we play? How are we going to play in a line? So we'll cover that a little bit more in terms of our sideboarding in best of 3. This is aggro, mid-range, and late game that we'll board against. So when we talk about the sideboard, here's all the things that we have going on. Nicely positioned primarily against the aggro match. So when we talk about aggro, these things like mono red, other Boros Knights decks, other Boros decks, Boros Nada, Naya Nada, Gruul aggro, we got mono white aggro in there too. You can always use Glass Casket. Other good ones could be Redain in terms of if they're playing the Snowland stuff. Bone Crusher allows us to reach over and take out what we need to. Shadow Spear is always one of my favorites, so that's a good one that you can throw in. Mono white, you're going to want to play Archon of Absolution, and then that's kind of where we're going to look to move things out. What I would look to move out of this deck actually is this slot here. Around the 3, I would move in Archon of Absolution. You could also go a little bit tighter on Showdown of the Skalds if you wanted to as well. So that's kind of the focus space that I would look at to shore things up. Now play on curve, remove our opponents, and go from there. Then as we move in that mid-range, some of those decks are Vanada, like we talked about, also adventure decks, Gruul, Magda. You'll begin to hit things like, is it tempo decks or is it dragons? You'll also find the space, the sacrifice decks, Golgari primarily, Witherbloom, also Pest, and then also in that sacrifice space, Rakdos and Jund. You'll find traditional Rakdos midrange, which we ran the other day too, that you can check out, and potentially mono blue snow decks that we covered in terms of control. It's kind of a good bridge from mid to late game. There, you're going to want to break it down in terms of, are they playing creature-based decks? You'll cover a lot of the same things. If not, you're actually going to want to pull Redain in, and you're going to want to do that to lower, increase the casting cost here of your opponent's spells. That's going to be very important for you to manage your match and close things quickly. So something Sorry, my fan's going. Something that you want to keep in mind there for that matchup. Then as we move out of that, and that's really about closing some of this gap here, moving things around like we talked about where we'd focus. You can move out Shadow Spear in there because you're not going to need that against more kill-based decks on your creatures. Then we'll move into late game. Late games are going to be the Ultimatum decks, Team Return, Sultai Ultimatum. We're all familiar with those. Then additionally, you'll hit some of the Doom decks, Esper, Orzhov, and 4-color. You'll also hit Dimmer Control. You'll hit Azorus Control, Azorus Blink. Lots of things in that space. Sultai Control as well. There, again, the biggest one that you're going to move in is probably going to be Redain. You may also want to consider Ox of Agonis if the match goes too long. You could also make the case for that against some aggro stuff. So, Planeswalkers, that is strategy objective of this list. It's going to be fast, it's going to be furious. We talked about how you're going to sideboard for aggro mid-range late game. So now let's go ahead and play that competitive Magic, my friends. Certainly stoked to be playing this one here today for you. We just ran the Selesnya Counters deck. Now we're running Boros Knights. So let's go ahead and check this out. Now, for those of you tuning in now, we've just started our best of one, talked about the strategy objective of this list, looking forward to playing it, like I said. So we go first, and the big thing is we got to remember that this only works for equipments, so we're not going to be able to get that. So let's keep that in mind. We do go first. We are going to play on curve. So let's do this. And depending on what our 2 is, which is this, we're actually going to go real hard here. So 3, we can drop Acclaimed. We're going to need to dig for other knights. Oh my gosh. We're getting flooded. I would love to take this, honestly, but we're going to grab... we could grab this. Ooh, it's the only one in the deck. And what's our 4-drop? 4-drop Showdown, but we have no red. We need another red for Cleave. Let's grab this. So again, thinking about fast damage here. All right, so we can get it in. So 3, 2, 1. We're going to want to... Oh, good. We got that guy anyway. We're actually going to want to put this and get the damage in here. Woo! We did it! Look at that. Fast. And we only had white mana. Woo! Not bad. Rank back up. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Oh, we gotta flip that one. There we go. Confirm that swap. All right, on to our second Boros Knights. Fast. Do you want a deck to take down Sultai? Knights is quick. Quick. So it worked out. Not bad. Can't complain, right? Made the right pick. All right, we're first again. Perfect curve. Uh-oh. Opponent's mulliganing very aggressively. Ooh, and we had the perfect curve. We will take that win. Not bad. All right, let's go to the next one. Take the wins while you got them. It's been a weird day for Magic for me. I've seen more mulligans today than I normally do. And I've had some not so nice hands, like this one. Like this one. Could we keep this? It sounds really weird. I'm going to get rid of it. There we go. This is better. We'll keep this. We'll dump one of these. We're going to get hosed on this. here we go. I was gonna say, ideally, could do that. And mainly we're trying to line up our turn 2. Alright, we'll see if they leave our stuff alone here. We'll go Knight. Humans. Ah. Knight. Now they won't be able to burn this guy down, which is good. Let's go find another knight, but we need one on the board. We need the creature more though, so. Here we go. Knight. Throw this one in there. Gotta take the damage. Oh, and we get hosed on the Scalds. Didn't matter. They had good game. They could have locked me down with both their guys. Oh, if we would have hit a little bit better there, we would have been just fine. Just fine. Underdark gets the win. So we played Sultai Ultimatum, we crushed it, we had an opponent mulligan. Let's go play one more match here in best of 1. Lost some on a red, very close, very close. And unfortunate. Now we could have blocked, but it wouldn't have made a big enough difference for us. We would have popped one over. We never got our curve on the mana. Seems more problematic so far. On Scalds, it is certainly a nice card. We didn't hit. All right, so opponent's going first. I am a big fan of Worthy Knight. This is going to be slow, though, against this deck. We do get to 4, so I will probably consider it, but not as nice as I liked. Oh man, I certainly really like Rally the Ranks, but we are not hitting the creatures now. All right, did we hit a Teamer Ultimatum deck with Yorian? Very well could have. Let's see what we can do. We'll get our Worthy Knight out. All right. So next turn is real big for us. For a couple of reasons. We can drop the planes. We could go humans all the way across here. Which is what I'm going to do. Actually, we could go Scalds too. We'd get a lot of damage in though. Let's do it. I'll go human. So instead of knights, Now, if we happen to hit a red and they don't remove our stuff off the board, we will have lethal. But I don't know. This is gonna be a tough one. They're certainly ahead of us. And again, we did not curve out well. Ooh. Ooh, that's a problem there. So we have lethal right now. So depending on what they do, Shadow's Verdict destroys us. Exile, they can only get one. We have lethal. There it is. So they need two of these now. So we'll do this. I'm gonna actually go grab creature. We honestly, if we would have hit the Fervent Champion back in, that would have been much nicer too. Ooh, look at that pressure. So that worked out very, very nice for us. All right, so best of one today. We went 3-1. So two of those great fast matches. We crushed Sultai, Ultimatum. One was a gimme, and the one that we lost, we should have lost. It's okay. We lost some on red. It happens. All right. We're going to go ahead now and play traditional standard ranked with the Selesnya counters deck. You can check that out. A whole host of stuff. Feel free to check out. Today, we're doing Boros Knights. So let's go ahead and drill into our best of 3 here. Now, this is a platinum to mythic list. That was 6+ wins. So we got Basa 09, my friends. All right, we will play first. Ooh, here we go. This is good. We just need 1 mana now. So as long as we can get this in like 2 drops, we'll be okay. Ideally, we get the Worthy Knight down. Not going to give that up quite yet. I probably wish that I did. Ideally, they won't get Worthy Knight off. It's going to be a sack deck. Yep. All right. So, we can do a few things here. We can certainly do a claimed contender. Or we can get a bunch of 1/1 bodies. I think we're going to go wide. We'll wait 1 more turn. Now, it would be real nice is another Fervent here. Let's do, we can start getting this damage in. Now, we should keep pressing, honestly. That's a big piece for us. They'll block the other vulnerable. Oh, no, they didn't. There we go. Now, they have nothing on the board here. So I can't use the fumes. Uh oh. Now they'll use the fumes on my guy, and I'll get rid of my Fervent. And then we can't use the Acclaimed. Oh. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So what we will do is we will do this. Now we can actually drop Maul on this for lethal. Or use Rimrock for lethal. If they play the bone, all right, we're good. If they play the bone, we are making them go home. Boom, we made it through. We made it through. Oh, so nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. So we need to think about this a little bit differently. Let's see here. Oh, I still like the curve play. This saved us. This will help. We can continue to do the go wide. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let's try it. We could have sideboarded and casket for Croxa if we needed to. We could have went giant to get some other stuff off the board. But we'll deal with this. Explosive, fast, 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 fast. All right, Bassa, 09. Ugh, horrible curve. Literally, if we just had 2 mana, I would have kept this. There we go. This we can keep. 3. We'll go to 2. There's their eye twitch. We'll go fast. We'll let them pull. All right. They want to play that game. Ideally, It's a very early sack. A lot of setup. Crusher. Just ruined my day. All right. Let's see what boss has got. They're gonna kill Inspiring Veteran. It'll look like it. They're looking hungry. Oh, no. All right. Here we go. We'll play this. We'll go grab this. Grab our Room Rock. See what they do. I would expect a double block on the vet. Oh, we will definitely do this. They'll probably do the same play. Steal Acclaimed. Fume my Knight. Going to be my guess. There it is. They got enough mana. Ooh, there you go. Oh. We can make it claimed a little bit bigger. They'll have their double strike when they swing in. They'll have their fume as well. Ooh, they messed up. Unless they have a kill. There we go. So they can play one of their guys and exile one of my guys. Still have the pressure on. Roxa again. They have enough for Crocs to come back. If they would like. We'll hold the land. They need 2 creatures. So if they play their pests, they'll be okay. Now, this would be nice with Bone Crusher too, where I could go over the top. So that's a consideration with this too here. There's the 2. Now we'll see what they play here. Ooh. Thinking good. There you go. All right, give me a cleave. Oh. Take the knight. We gotta wait. Just need to get 3 damage in. Their guys will get life gain now, or they'll gain life off the 1/1s. The thing is though, is that is actually a the trigger will hit later, so we just gotta get the 3 damage through first. There we go. So they will need to use the fume here. I'm going to put it on this guy. And I'm doing that because that's the weakest link in my deck right now. Oh. Start from scratch is brutal. Brutal. Good boarding. Good lesson boarding there. Ideally, we get Cleave or Skulls, one of the 2. Both those cards in hand are slow. They have plenty of mana. I would, if I were them, I'd certainly get the Maul blown up, and I would remove the Worthy Knight. as soon as possible here. Let's see. What are they gonna do? There, they got the knight. Uh-oh. There, they figured it out. I had lethal. Took them a while. I was keeping you in suspense, by the way. All right. So what do we want to do here? Do we want to switch some things around? Redain would shut this down pretty good too, actually. So let's do that. We can get rid of our maul. Let's grab some crusher. Shadow Spear I still like. What do we want to get rid of? Rally the Knights is good. The stack still. Rimrock's okay. We'll drop one. One there. One there. Let's go two there. There we go. All right, we'll try this. We'll mix it up a little bit. Want to get some reach. We'll play first. There we go. Ideally, we would have had. Here comes their Eye Knight again thing. Every time. This card, man. Just the worst. See what they play next. We need to go get that cleave as soon as possible. Hopefully our contender will pull it for us next time. And if that happens, we will be very close. Here comes the steel sack. Oh, no, okay. All right, good. So instead of acclaimed, we're gonna go like this. There we go. A lot of damage for them to take. Too bad we didn't get another fervent. All right, taking some damage. See what they grab. Big sacrifice to play. Ooh, and they don't have the right cards there. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Protector, shield. Everything on their board is dead. Anything that they hit me with, they'll have to pay. They really want to steal sack here. So now what we're doing is we're forcing them to go grab the destroy for the protector shield. That's going to cost them a turn. stealing. It's not going on. There we go. Now they gotta pay. All right, let's go see what we can dig. So he can give up, they can give up their Wolf Strider if they want. And again, I'll do that because then I know the play. Ooh. All right. And ideally, we can get our acclaimed in still. Now, hopefully we can get another Redain and go over the top, or finish it with a double Bone Crusher. So we'll see. So acclaimed is still good. If we get a cleave, here we go. Even better. So let's dig. There we go. We'll make Fervent better. Yeah, super nice. Very, very, very happy about that win. Very tough matchup, and we got through. So, felt good. So, Knights, what do we think? A lot of fun, for sure. Felt good, played good, competitive meta, good. So not too bad. So let's go ahead and take a look at the deck again. This Boros Knights deck, Platinum to Mythic, 6+ win, Spotlight deck, very smooth, a lot of fun. Like some of the new stuff with Rally the Ranks, Scalds is nice. I can't remember if we did one for Keldheim, but I think we did. But really, really like what we got going on. I like the list. Felt good in the meta. So in terms of best of one, we went 3-1. We had that one drop, so really 2-1. And then best of 3, we played a very tough deck. One that I would say is positioned well against this one. This deck is just so consistently strong, and has been in the past. Most of the problems were mana based for us, which should never be an issue. Gosh, never be an issue, Magic, but it was. So we did well. I would say, you know what, I would probably put this in a tier 2 somewhere, probably in the middle, for both best of 1 and potentially best of 3. I mean, it's quick. Best of 3, it's not going to be as good. Does it have options? Yes, it's got options like anything else. Our boarding changes helped a lot too for our second matchup, their third matchup there. So all things considered, very consistent deck, very smooth, lots of good options, and Knights is always fun. So hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, tier 2 for best of 1, and probably tier 2 middle down for best of 3. So again, flip me a like if you enjoyed the video. We certainly had a lot of fun playing this deck. I hope you do too. The list is down below for you in the details. If you have questions, if you have comments, let me know. I'd love to hear from you as always. On top of that, Planeswalkers, with that, great ways to connect down below in the details, great ways to support the channel. Thank you as always, very much appreciative of that. We'll see you again soon. So stay safe, take care. We got top decks, we got Friday Night Meta coming your way, we got tier list. We'll have some more fun. So we'll see you soon. Till next time, Planeswalkers, Mythras out.